Rams running back. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, let's go. Come on.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Jones now on first down. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
buddy. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Get wide. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
52 by 52. Let's go, dude. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going to look deep for more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jones to throw from his end zone. He's going to... It got his man complete. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards. Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A run for Nick Chubb. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, check.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the carry, it's Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Chubb running right. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's upended after a game. Of 2 out to the 27.
To number 8. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got time. You got time.
Chubb. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
First down and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. On you. Hot seven. Hot seven. Coming out to you. Check. Check. 22. Check. Over. Check. 22. Check. Over. Check. Cross.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on first. First down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jones now. Off play action. Jones hit and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. I got it. Hey, tight end. Key to tight end. 4 down. Never mind, 52, right 52.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 14. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Switch, switch, switch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
It's been a long day for you. Check
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Attack, attack.
Check, 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 check.
Attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a completion to Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Jones operating from the gun. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
53 is the mic. Watch.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let him know.
Now Jones off the play fake. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And taken right at the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes got a man. That's Quinn. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes now to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Color.
Hatchet. Check safety.
Hey, 43.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On first down, Mahomes. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Harold Landry getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped it? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Jones now. Off play action. He finds his man Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Salt Lake City.
Throwing on first down. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On on second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check rip left. Check it smoke.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They go play fake. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back. Right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 13 on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Come on, come on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch the safety creep. Check 13.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too